Hello young filmmakers, my name is Paul and welcome in the first episode of this series. I don't know now the name, so you have it under this video. So, what is gonna be this whole channel, Filmmakers Video? This channel will be about photography, video making and effects, I think, the FX. So I think that all the videos that will be made here on this channel will be interesting for you, and maybe it will teach you a few things about making videos that you didn't know, or they are just creative or something like this. So this is first episode, and I'm planning to have a news section and then the tip section. So I will say about the first section, the news. And I have only one news, so that's not gonna be very long. This news is about the new GoPro camera. It's GoPro Hero 4, so I think it's gonna be kinda interesting camera because it will record in 4K resolution. Wow, that's really impressive. It will be recording in 30 frames per second, and the other lower resolutions like 1080, 720, they will have something about above the 100 FPS. So wow, that's really great, because all the sportsmen that are using the GoPro cameras are always saying that the frame per second in their videos are really well, they are just important for this video. So well, if you are interested in this, you're gonna wait along, because it will be probably on the Christmas time or something like this. So well, you can wait. It's kinda impressive, but I'm not using this because I'm not sportsman like the sportsman type, so well, my bad. And that was the news section. I think that's not gonna be the most important part of this video, so well, we go to the next part, and this is the tips section. And for this video I planned 5 tips that are very important to set up before you make a video, like lighting, etc, etc. So let's go to the first thing. First thing is about audio recording, because in my opinion audio recording is the most important part of the video, because if you have a bad quality of the video, you can still watch this. Of course it's well, it's not good for your eyes, but you can hear it and you can understand whole movie. So well, I think this is the most important, but in opinion of the most people I know from the filmmaking, they are saying the video quality is more important. Of course, the video is still important part, but you can still watch a movie without a video. You just have to hear it, and you still can understand the whole idea. So maybe you can now ask a question, how I'm recording right now my audio. So that's kinda interesting thing, because well, I'm now recording with the portable sound recorder, and you won't see this, but it's in the well, lens range. My lens see this, and actually it is on my video. But there is one creative thing I find about 1 month ago, that you can, in your video editing program, you can just crop out a little bit of video, and there will be no microphone in the video. You won't see this, but actually on the video that I'm recording right now, I see it, and well, you can see it right now too. It's here, and normally with the crop you just see my hand is sitting by the image. Well, that's kinda weird, but yes, this is a pretty creative thing, and for the filmmakers that want to have a good quality audio, this is a pretty, well, it's pretty helpful. But if you have shotgun microphones or other things, you just can to set up it about, I don't know, 30 centimeters from your face, from your body, and just behind the camera, and the camera won't see this, but still audio will be a good quality. But I don't have it, so I'm just I'm just trying to make the audio hear good, not look, but hear good. The second thing is about the video quality and other things. And like I said, well, the video is not the most important part, but still it's the second place because, well, when you're watching the video, you want to see the person who is talking. So the video is still important part, and to record this you just need a good gear. So maybe I will say something about my gear I have right now. So, well, I'm recording right now with a Canon 600D, and I think it's pretty nice for the recording. It have a good battery life, so you can record even long videos. But there is one thing, but it's only for the European version because I'm not living in the United States. I'm living in Poland, so this is in Europe. Wow, surprisingly. But it's in Europe, so all the cameras have these limitations about 59 minutes of recording in one video. But this camera has also the next limitations, that is something about 12 minutes of recording. So sometimes I just have to, well, stop recording and restart it to have, well, next 12 minutes. But it's probably not in the North America version. It's Canon T3i Rebel, something like this. So there is no limitations here, only the limitations of the SD card. But here I have these limitations, but it's not pretty, that's not bad. I can still record it without any problems. So it's maybe a problem for the people who just don't like to stop a video recording. But, well, I'm trying to do this because sometimes I just can't to say a few things and I have to think about it. So maybe about the camera, it's not, well, you can record with every camera, but there is one thing that probably you will need to know, because you can set up a lot of things in your camera, and before starting a video recording, just look into the settings and see for the quality options, something like this. Because in my camera I can record in 640 on 360, it's 360p. It's, well, it's old standard, so not really good. But there is a 720p with a 50 FPS, so not really bad. But well, in normal video on on YouTube too, there is a compressing that will probably, well, your video won't have your 60 frames per second, but only something about 30, 24. So right now I'm recording with a 24 FPS frames per second with a 1080p Full HD, and I think that's look pretty good. And on my previous camera, that was the Lumix DMCG3, I was recording in 1080p, but it has something about 20 FPS or something like that, so the 10 FPS you can see it, and it was looking shutter, but not really bad. It was pretty good, but that wasn't my camera, so this Canon 600D is my camera, and there is no problem that I can do anything with this. So, with a camera you just have to know what things you have to set up, and if you set up it good, the video quality will be, well, pretty good. I don't have other, well, words to say. So let's go to the third thing. The third thing is about the light, the light. You must know about it a few things, because, well, without light your video will probably look really bad. And it's, well, that's not really good. We want to have the good quality of the video, so you're trying to have the light, well, good. So, to know what is probably, you must know a few things to set up your light before the whole recording. You must know there is a 3 type of lights, so you must know them. So, the main light is now, this is this lamp. This is not a real big lamp, but I have it really close to my face and other things, body, etc, etc. So it is my main light, and I'm using it since, I don't know, maybe a week, but it's pretty good, I think. It has the color temperature, it has something about 2700 Kelvins, and well, it's a light, it's a white light, so it look really good on the video. The next, this is the fill light, and there is 4 bulbs that are above my head right now, so they are pretty good too, and they have something about 6,500 kelvins, and it still looks really good, and it's filling my well, a few things, my body, my whole body, because the main light is only lights my face, but the fill light is just lighting all you know, my t-shirt, other things. I can say in English a few things because I'm not good in it, so well, that's not really good, but okay. And the third thing is the backlight, and the backlight, you probably see it now. I will now block it with my head, and now it's unlocked, you see it here, and it's just lights the background and other things you can now see, like my monitor, a keyboard, microphone, other things. So it is lighting my background, and that helps in video. Well, overall looks good. With all these 3 types of lights, the whole video will probably look really good, and if you have a good color temperature, like I said, this must be the white light, because when you have a orange light or something like this, it won't look good. It probably look like an old video from the 80s or 70s. So if you can, just buy a white lights bulb, and it will probably help your video look, well, more professional, something like this. So that's all for the lights. The fourth thing is pretty simple, but a lot of people don't do this. So you just have to have a clean background, and you also have to be clean, because when you're not clean, you probably, a lot of people won't just watch this video, because they will see you and oh my god, he looks like a hobo, and well, that's not good. You just have to look good, or your actors look good. So you have to, well, you have to set up them, like makeup, other things. I don't have makeup right now, but in old days I used it, and a lot of people was laughing at me. Oh my god, you're using makeup. Well, no, I have to sometimes, because there are a lot of things on your face that won't look good for the camera. So if you can, just try to be clean, and if you're clean, a lot of people will probably look at your video, and it will probably helps other people to watch you without any problems and other things. All the haters in the internet will probably won't eat you, and will say, oh, you look bad, but they will not catch the things like, oh my god, you have dirty desk or something like this, or your hair are dirty. All that, you know, that's not really funny for the filmmaker. So I admit you to just look clean. And the fifth thing is, well, it's kinda important too, and a lot of people just set it on my list. We will set it in the first place, and I think that's pretty important thing, but it's almost obvious in making video. You have to have an idea. The idea is the most important thing for the video, and without an idea, the whole video won't probably have any sense in making. So try to have sense in your videos, just have a good idea, and with a good idea, probably a lot of people will watch your video without any problems like, oh my god, this video have no sense, or something like this. So try to have sense in your videos, and it will probably help you in making future videos, future projects, bigger than the normal video on YouTube. So that's all for this video. Thank you for the watching, and if you're interested in this, you can subscribe to this channel, and in next week I will probably say about the gear I have, and I will review a few things. So, well, to the next week.